Kawhi Leonard is an outstanding basketball player that everyone knows. So outstanding, in fact, that he was named NBA Finals MVP at the age of 22, the second youngest player to ever do it after the great Magic Johnson. The Clippers superstar and defensive wizard has earned praises from all corners of the basketball world. And the number of people who respect his game just seems to keep growing. Here's a look at 10 NBA stars and what they have to say about Kawhi Leonard. Number 10. LeBron James. If there's an NBA star Kawhi Leonard's familiar with very much, it's LeBron James. In fact, back in 2020, the King had this to say about the Claw's former team, the Toronto Raptors. "I think it's a great team. They won a championship for a reason. It wasn't just all solely because of Kawhi Leonard, and obviously you see that. They've got the two-headed monsters in Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry that set the tone. Their wings are extremely good in Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. They've got experience in the front court at the center position in Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka, and they've got a bunch of complementary guys. That's why they've been the team they've been all year." James considered Leonard the most influential member of the team, and for good reason. Even as a youngster in his early 20s, Leonard was already an exceptional defender. As a member of the San Antonio Spurs, he was assigned the task of guarding LeBron James in the 2013 and 2014 finals, where they played James's team at the time, the Miami Heat. Leonard did his job so well and could be considered one of the very few who could guard LeBron one-on-one effectively. Leonard's familiarity with James grew over the years, through their meetings in the regular season. Number 9. Paul George. Paul George is Kawhi's partner in crime for the Los Angeles Clippers. The defensive stalwart, George was supposed to complement Leonard on the floor. Though after their disappointing exit in the 2020 playoffs against the Denver Nuggets, many doubted their chemistry. Back in February 2021, however, George opened up about his relationship with Leonard and the team, saying, "I think both of us want to see this thing through, obviously, but always see the big picture too. And the greatest thing about this team is not only me and Kawhi Leonard's connection. This whole group is pretty connected. We want to be ready down the road. It's everybody. It's a great camaraderie and great brotherhood. And it starts with myself. It starts with Kawhi. But it's Lou Williams, it's Patrick Beverley, it's Marcus Morris Sr., Serge Ibaka. We just have a real bond amongst everybody and a real brotherhood amongst everybody on this team." It looks like Paul wants the team to not only anchor themselves on his dynamic duo with Kawhi, but to stay grounded and focused towards a single goal. The team's still in contention in the playoffs at the moment, so let's see if they can sustain that mentality. Number 8. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is already known as one of the greatest big men the fabled team has ever had, but when Kawhi refused to sign with the Lakers in the summer of 2019, the team was denied another superstar to their starting five. However, in 2020, Davis looked at the situation retrospectively and had this to say when asked about the scenario. "Kawhi's my guy. I just saw him over here. At the time when it was going down, before he decided, you think about what the team could be. The defensive mindset we could have, the scoring ability we could have. Me, him, and Bron is obviously something that teams would fear. But all I'll say is that I think he made the league interesting. He made the league fun, and that's the great thing about sports. You never know what's gonna happen. And now we kind of have this, as you guys would say, unquote, rivalry in LA, and so it's fun. It seems as if Kawhi choosing the Clippers over the Lakers made LA a far more interesting neighborhood for those two longtime rivals." Number 7. Kevin Durant. In February of 2021, the Kawhi Leonard-led Clippers finally faced off against the new-look Brooklyn Nets led by Kevin Durant. Although the Nets prevailed, Durant had some kind words for his adversary Leonard, saying, "He's just a savant. He's in control out there. He's a 3-level scorer, so you've just got to be ready for him to do anything out there. He's a great player. He's a Hall of Fame player, so you just got to make his shots tough." The highly anticipated matchup lived up to expectations, with Brooklyn only winning by 4. In the loss, Kawhi led the Clippers with 33 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, and 4 steals, showing his on-court dominance even amongst the best. Number 6. Ben Simmons. The highly touted Sixers guard aired his sentiments on Kawhi's iconic series-winning shot back in the Eastern Conference semis in 2019. The 4-bounce shot that led defender Joel Embiid to tears has also had a deep effect on Simmons. Speaking about the shot, Simmons said, "That one shot with Kawhi against the Raptors, that was tough. But that was an experience where it made me think it's not easy to win, especially when it comes to the playoffs." Kawhi's shot has been considered as one of the most clutch shots in NBA history, leading to the Toronto Raptors eliminating the Philadelphia 76ers and eventually moving on to the NBA Finals, where they defeated the 2-time defending champs, the Golden State Warriors, and won their franchise's first NBA title. also bringing an NBA championship to Canada for the first time. As for Simmons, the shot taught him exactly what the playoffs are made of: toughness. And Kawhi is just that. Number 5. Luka Doncic. Just 3 seasons into the league, Luka Doncic has already made a huge impression on Kawhi, and the reverse has also been the same. After losing to Kawhi's Clippers in the 2020 playoffs, Luka's Mavericks appeared confident gaining a 3-2 series lead in the Western Conference playoffs in 2021 against the same team. However, Kawhi dashed their hopes by scoring 45 points in Game 6, prompting the Mavs star to exclaim after the game, "He destroyed us." In that game, the Claw was just in the zone, hitting 18 out of his 25 field goal attempts, and even scoring 12 points in the fourth quarter with a 5-for-5 performance. In the anticipated Game 7, Kawhi delivered once more, scoring 28 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. The Clippers won the game and the series, and although Luka put up stellar numbers, 46 points, 7 rebounds, and 14 assists, that wasn't enough as Dallas still lost by 15 in the game. After the second straight loss in the first round to the Clippers, Luka stated that he's proved nothing yet. Number 4. Blake Griffin. Back in the 2019 offseason, right after reports came out stating that Kawhi had signed with the Clippers, then Detroit Pistons star Blake Griffin had reassuring words for the NBA, saying that LA is a great city to play for. He elaborates, "I think it's good for basketball, good for LA. I think it'll bring a little bit more balance to the Los Angeles basketball scene, so it's good." Leonard himself is from Riverside, not far from LA, so he plays as a hometown boy. Him choosing to play for the City of Angels has certainly made things interesting, and is great competition for the LeBron James and Anthony Davis-led Lakers. Is Kawhi Leonard the best defensive player of the 2010s? Or maybe he's just one of the best? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 3. DeMarcus Cousins. Back in the summer of 2016, basketball legend Kobe Bryant worked out with Kawhi and mentored him, on the suggestion of Kawhi's then-coach Greg Popovich. Then a member of the San Antonio Spurs, Kawhi became the first player since 1979 to have 65 points and 10 steals in his first 2 regular season games of the season. After he led the Spurs to a win against the Sacramento Kings, their center DeMarcus Cousins praised him, saying he saw flashes of Kobe in his game. Knowing how to dominate on both ends of the floor was definitely Kobe's habit, but clearly that trait has also been inherited by Kawhi. Number 2. Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is one of the best defensive guards in the league today, and when he was asked back in 2019 who in his opinion was the most unstoppable player in the NBA, his answer was none other than Kawhi. According to Marcus, I would definitely say he's the most unstoppable player in the league right now. The way he can score the ball at his size, he can take you off the dribble, post you up, shoot the mid-range, or shoot the 3. It's wild. Kawhi is just different. He's out of this world. Strong words from one of the NBA's most capable defenders. Number 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis, the Greek freak Antetokounmpo, is somebody who's not only a superstar, but a franchise player, with the Milwaukee Bucks highly dependent on him to deliver. Back in the 2019 playoffs, his Bucks were up against Kawhi's Raptors, and took a hold of a 2-0 series lead. But Giannis described what Kawhi taught him in that series. "I learned a lot from him. He knocked down free throws, he was calm. When double teams came, he was swinging the ball but getting it right back. He was aggressive. He was calm, but he was on a mission." Kawhi calmly led the Raptors back into the series, and they won the next 4 games to advance to the NBA Finals where they faced the Golden State Warriors. So it shows that he doesn't just have physical toughness, but mental fortitude as well, and that left a lasting mark on Giannis. Is Kawhi Leonard the most complete player of his generation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more NBA content.